Continuing along in our walking tour of Paris.
This gallery is typical of about a dozen such galleries that are found throughout Paris. It's an indoor shopping mall that dates back to the late 19th century. Just like today we have covered shopping malls, we thought we had invented something new in the modern age, but no, they really got their start here in Paris over 100 years ago. And it makes sense, it keeps the rain out, lets the light in.
A surprise is waiting 1 block south, inside the Palais Royale, a huge hidden garden the size of a city block, filled with fountains, arcades, flowers, trees, and lots of local people. Well, you can see Palais Royale makes a great photo op. We're having a lot of fun here, snapping away with the fountains in the background, trying not to get wet, different angles, enjoying each other's company as our group continues its walking tour through the Palais Royale and along Rue de Rivoli. We're going to be getting into our bus tour this morning. It's about an hour-and-a-half bus ride passing the Paris Opera, and now we're in Place Vendôme. There's a view of the Ritz Hotel, cruising along in this deluxe bus that'll give us a nice perspective on the different streets and buildings of central Paris, passing by the Place de la Concorde with its famous fountains, and then continuing on to the Champs-Élysées, the grand boulevard of Paris with the ultra-wide sidewalks and sidewalk restaurants, a view towards La Défense as we drive around L'Étoile, quick view of the Eiffel Tower. We'll be going up the Eiffel Tower shortly in our visit, passing the Invalides, the Church of the Dome, built for Napoleon and his soldiers. He's buried inside there. And the bus continues on along to the Ile de la Cité, passing once again over to the left bank. It's a very comprehensive bus route.
As we head into one of the great temples of culture, the Louvre Museum.
This is the largest and best art museum in the world. So you can cover the highlights in about 3 hours, which is all that most people can stand in one museum visit anyway. We'll show you some quick highlights of our 3-hour visit to the Louvre, including a couple of sculptures by Michelangelo, the captive slaves, and there's a few sculptures by Bernini, the great Italian sculptor, into a room filled with huge paintings by Géricault, the Raft of the Medusa, and paintings by David, showing the coronation of Napoleon. And what are all these people taking a picture of? What could it possibly be that's got them so aroused and so excited to get in there and get a shot? Oh, of course, it's the Mona Lisa, the most famous painting in all the world right here in the Louvre. But there are many more paintings and objects of art to enjoy in this fantastic museum, including 4 other paintings by Leonardo. There's an early Giotto, the Stigmata of St. Francis, into the Hall of Apollo, which has got some of the most elaborate interior decor that you'll see, done by some of the same architects who created the Hall of Mirrors in Versailles. The Three Graces, some neoclassical statues, and the most famous of all classical statues, the Venus de Milo. Finishing up with a look at the apartments of Napoleon III, we're back out on the streets, continuing our walk and hungry for a dinner at a local restaurant, the Bistro Beauborg. Good way to end our great day.